HBAR holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Happy Saturday wherever you are around the world. Today is August 16th. Of course, it's midnight here in North America, but we're going to be talking about and really sharing, the day-to-day analysis on our good old friend HBAR to really understand, what we're looking at and, of course, what we could be expecting. So, looking across the board, today, well, I shouldn't say today, I meant to say yesterday, Friday was quite a slow day for the crypto markets. We did see a retracement once again. Bitcoin was sitting at about $119,000 in our update yesterday, but that was changed, of course, due to the fact that Bitcoin did see a little bit of a minor pullback, which of course has impacted the broader market. But if we're looking at HBAR, as far as HBAR's price is concerned, HBAR has also gone down about 2.7%, currently sitting at 25 cents price point right now. Also down about 1.1% in Bitcoin compared. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, $10.6 billion and the 24-hour trading volume as of about 380 million. And that's something, of course, I want you guys to be paying very, very close attention to the fact that the 24-hour trading volume is quite low for HBAR. And, that has been the case, I would say, pretty much since the start of the month of August. We have yet to see, the number of volume that we did see in the month of July. And, of course, that is something we don't want to be ignoring. So, that is a big key takeaway that, we can kind of, keep in mind as we do, analyze and go further into the month of August. We're already 2 weeks into this month. It's crazy to think how fast time's going. But yeah, that is something I want you guys to keep in mind. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer. Anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at our good old friend, the dominance index here, you can clearly see, we are on this downwards trajectory from earlier today. So you can see, yesterday we did retest 60%, and that is due to, Bitcoin seeing a retracement. As you can see, we were sitting at $119,215 yesterday, and clearly we did go down about 2%, which of course has caused the dominance to break out from our yesterday's level. But still, you are starting to see, the dominance overall making its way back towards the downside, and that's exactly what we want to see. But of course, we're going into the weekend. On the weekends, more manipulation than usual due to the fact that CME futures are closed. But yeah, quite simple. HBAR is still consolidating below that key range, 27 cents price point, and a huge reason that we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out of is the 24-hour trading volume. It is low. And of course, like I said, BTC volatility that we have seen over the course of the last week and a half. But if you're looking at the price of HBAR right now on the hourly time frame, you can clearly see this for yourself. We've seen a few nice wicks towards the upside, up to the 26 cents price point, and then of course the broader market did retrace. We did come down to the 24 cents, extensive amount of support around that range, but we have picked up. So you can see, we wicked up to 25.5 cents, but, primarily how you want to take a look at it is how we have been consolidating. And, a good way to see that consolidation is when I kind of zoom out and take a look at the hourly time frame. You can pretty much see nice sideways momentum. Overall, one thing I want you guys to keep in mind is since breaking out into the 61.8, we have not seen the price go below into the 78.6. So that's a big thing that you don't want to ignore. Even though we are seeing, volatility, but it's ranging within the 61.8, and that is a very, very important key takeaway. Of course, several rejections at this key range. Time and time out, we're having a little bit of a hard time breaking out at this level, but of course, it gives you a better understanding how important this range is. And I've stated this before on my channel, countless of times. If we see this close, I am anticipating that breakout. Till then, we need to obviously keep in mind that the broader market is also seeing a little bit of a shakeout, which of course is going to impact HBAR, but the 24-hour trading volume is also something we don't want to neglect. But do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think and what do you expect as we are going into the weekend. If you have not subscribed or you're waiting for, hit that red subscribe button. Come follow me on X. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.